Thank you for inviting Trust Bank here to the roundtable discussion session. Imagine a bright young student with dreams of becoming a doctor, engineer, or scientist. But their dreams are limited not by ability, but by access to funds. Sadly, this is the reality for many families in Bangladesh nowadays. In today's rapidly changing economy, financing education has often been a barrier rather than a bridge. The student file process and institutional lending can be complicated, leaving parents and schools struggling to provide opportunities for students. But there is hope. The banking sector in Bangladesh is now innovating to turn this barrier into a bridge, giving families and students the tools they need to succeed. First, banks are offering tailored education loan products. These loans are specially designed for higher education, both locally and abroad. They come with flexible repayment schedules and sometimes reduced collateral requirements. By easing financial stress, these loans allow students to focus on learning instead of worrying about money. Second, there is a focus on school and student banking, which builds financial literacy from an early age. Banks are partnering with schools to offer student accounts, saving incentives, and workshops on money management. By teaching students and parents how to plan and save, the banking sector ensures that education financing becomes a long-term solution rather than a short-term struggle. Unlike other banks, we also have some student accounts and student products like student account for the from the beginning to 18 years, and youth account from 18 to 30 years students. That is DPS product. It is also for the students of, any student can open with the multiple of 100 taka, whereas a normal DPS can be opened with 500 taka. So it's a privilege for the students. And there is easy student file process in our Trust Bank. And if we consider the third scenario, technology is transforming the process nowadays. Digital platforms now allow parents and students to manage tuition payments, track education funds, and access banking services from mobile devices. Mobile financial services also help families handle school fees and remittances efficiently, making education financing more accessible and transparent. Fourth, bank agency partnerships are bridging gaps. Banks are working with local agencies and educational consultants to simplify the loan application process and guide families through student file management. This collaboration ensures that even families unfamiliar with formal banking procedures can access education financing very easily. Of course, challenges remain. Many loans still require collateral or tied to parents' income, excluding lower income families. There is also no unified national student credit database, making loan tracking and repayment more difficult. Policy reforms and innovative credit solutions could make education financing truly inclusive for everyone. In conclusion, education should never be limited by financial barriers. The banking sector in Bangladesh is making real progress in turning obstacles into opportunities. With tailored loans, student banking programs, digital innovations, and agency partnerships, parents, schools, and students are now better equipped to bridge the gap between dreams and reality. Let us imagine a future where every student's potential is unlocked not by their wallet, but by their will to learn. Thank you very much.